The Boston Celtics taking down an Eastern Conference foe, winning 112-93 over the Miami Heat. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Josue Pavon. Josue, another slow start for the Celtics, but a very quick bounce back. Brad Stevens said after the game that it was one of the best second and third quarters that he's seen his team play all season long, and obviously Jaylen Brown, the star of the show tonight with 31 points.
Incredible stuff from Jaylen. You know, Jaylen just continues to show why he's worth that big contract that he signed for last month, and why the Celtics rely on him, and why they're able to essentially let him carry the offense throughout that second half. But it started with Jason Tatum. That second quarter, of course, was huge for the Celtics. The huge run to close out the first half. You know, they came from behind throughout that first quarter. They finally grabbed that big lead, and of course, that huge run to go into halftime. And you had 11 points out of Jason Tatum. So much credit has to be given to, of course, to Tatum as well. You know, I loved his approach, going to the rim, getting to the free throw line. He didn't give up, and it came down to really what Jaylen Brown sort of just picked up from Jason Tatum, and it was able to carry that on throughout the second half.
And obviously the Miami Heat have been playing incredible this season. Coming into the game, they were second in the Eastern Conference, 15-5, coming off a big double overtime win against the Raptors the night before. So obviously fatigue might have had something to do with it, but you do have to give the Celtics credit in that it was a next man up mentality. Obviously Gordon Hayward has been out. He continues to be out for a couple more weeks, but Marcus Smart was out in this one. And he brings so much to the table, as we know, defensively, hustle plays, heart, all of that. And Semi Ojeleye played really well.
Really well, yeah. Yeah, he impressed me, Sierra. You know, his contribution, especially in that second half, really helped close things out. And it really starts on the defensive end. You know, for them to force 17 turnovers throughout this night, you know, speaks volumes for just the level of focus. And I love how when Brad Stevens talked about the second and third quarter specifically, he mentioned how it just came down to effort. And that was pretty much it. You know, H. Rod Blakely was sort of trying to get him to like pinpoint exactly a specific reason why the Celtics were able to do what they did. But it was just effort, and it came from every single player that was on the floor. That's really what it boils down to. Without Marcus Smart, without, of course, Gordon Hayward, and especially what Marcus Smart means to you on the defensive end, means so much to this team. So for them to bounce back and for them to sort of sustain this level of focus in his absence, I think speaks volumes for their effort.
Another hefty stat line for Kemba Walker. He continues to be on a roll ever since that scary injury. Obviously, he showed no dust off his back. The first game back, he was cooking, and same thing.
Right, same thing we saw. Yeah, exactly. You know, for them to combine for close to 80 points, the three of them. You know, Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. It's unbelievable stuff.
New big three.
And you know, if this game was a little bit more in reach in that fourth quarter, we would have seen Jaylen Brown reach his career high. He was 1 point shy. His career high is 32 points to happen back in 2017, and was unable to reach it. But 2018, excuse me, he was unable to reach it. But I think he's going to get there close enough. I really think this is the beginning of a huge run for Jaylen Brown. I think he's going to continue this. He's going to be a hot streak for him, and I can't wait to see it all unfold.
Well, this Celtics post-game report is brought to you by betonline.ag. Head to their website, enter promo code CLNS50 to receive your welcome bonus. For all the rest of our Celtics coverage, head over to our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.